Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Murkmire. We are in Qa'Rajh. We have to talk to Cassandra, who I still don't trust. Plain and simple. I tried, but I was unable to clear out my inventory as the items that we have are by and large quest items, which, I mean, these, I don't know if these takes up a space, but where was it? Oh yeah, these tablets, they fit up one each. Now I don't know where to hand those in. Obviously I could deal with this trash, which I might just do, but for now we should have enough for this quest reward.
Hello.
If we are even to get the quest reward here.
Cassandra said you'd be here.
Why are we not meeting Cassandra? Is there? Something that conveniently keeps her from meeting me, is it?
Well, you certainly have a spring in your step. Your work with the Bright Throats went well, I take it. Splendid.
We've made some progress, yes. Where's Cassandra?
Following another lead on the Remnant. Or, potential lead. Someone she worked with before she started funding Cyrodiilic collections. I don't know much more. She asked me to tell you to join them when I saw you, so I suppose you should do that.
Join them where exactly?
West of here, near that spooky prison. Honestly, I missed most of it. Too preoccupied by her bodyguard. Something about how he looks at me. Gives me the shivers, you know? But we have better things to discuss. What did you learn with Zucus?
A riddle. Smoke of stars to see what once was seen. Sunless sap to hear what was once heard.
Ritual Argonian poetry. The words are common, but the meter is all wrong. There's more to it. Missing verses, perhaps? Truthfully, Cassandra is the authority on that sort of thing. You should set out. I'll try to dig up a few relevant texts.
I'll go meet up with Cassandra.
Smoke and sunless sap. Strange that the Bright Throats hissed would speak in such dour terms. Maybe it describes some dark age. The Alessian incursion of the First Era? Or perhaps a dark age yet to come. Gads, let's hope it's not that.
How are the explorers we rescued?
Oh, they're mostly fine, if a little shaken up. A few of them have sworn off exploring for good. Hard to blame them, I guess. Luckily, Zadaza chose to stay on. She would never let her career end with an abduction. Far too proud for that.
What brought you out here to Qa'Rajh?
Cassandra summoned me. Honestly, it's nice to get out of the office from time to time. Thought I might take in a Tiba Inu match while I'm here. I guess it'll have to wait. I need to get back to Lilmoth to research this poem of yours.
Why did Cassandra hire that bodyguard? Whiptail, right?
I wish I knew. He's just the worst, right? She hired him maybe 6 months ago. I don't think Cassandra's ever received a credible threat to her life, but he's always there, leering at us. Maybe she'll sack him now that you're here. Fingers crossed.
No. Oh. So we could strike up towards the way shrine, but we all know that I'm on a trudge through the wetlands and go the straight route, which is there's a way. Is my experience booster on? Yes. Okay. We'll find out if my stat booster is on once/if we get into combat. I hear hissing. But I do not... Oh. I do not yet see a crocodile, which I'd assume be the first, as they have a low profile. Salamanders too, but... But they are a little different. I don't know if salamanders hiss. I have not yet come close enough to listen to them, to their vocal ranges. That it? Alright. Well, we have to go around. Oh, hello. Ruins, eh? Unmarked. That'd be a great place for a sky shard, or for lore, or for treasure, or all three. Ooh. Blackguard. Oh, as the game likes to say, it's blackguard, which is wrong. Oh! Oh, I had area of effect, so the Murkmire got involved as well. Alright. Well, the blackguards aren't exactly a huge threat. Now, if there were a sky shard here, would have showed up already. Or at least the marker would. And as there's no marker... Habushki! Letters from the war, Mournhold. Oh, great Qa'Rajh delete. Let me tell you of the wonders of the great and glorious city of the Dark Elves, Mournhold. I was sent to serve with the packed troops assigned to the Deshan region of Morrowind, and at first opportunity I took leave to explore the fabled city of the Dunmer. Like most of the Saxhleel that grew up in our village, I had heard the horror stories about the Dark Elf city and how terribly they treated our people there. I was almost expecting to see slaves and torture devices on every corner, even though we are now friends and allies, but nothing could be further from the truth. For the most part, the Dark Elves I encountered were hospitable if not friendly, and there was an abundance of people of other races wandering the markets as well. I met Nords and Wood Elves, Imperials, Bretons, and even a Khajiit and High Elf during my visit. And the variety of goods available in the market, it was almost more than I could comprehend. The Tribunal Temple was a sight to behold. It was huge and daunting, but also sacred, like standing in the shadow of one of the great hissed trees. I even met a Nagonian who had adopted the worship of the three as his own. Talking to him was interesting, but I could never find it in my heart to revere a being of flesh and blood, let alone a dark elf. I also had the chance to visit one of the famed dark elf corner clubs. The place was called the Flaming Nix, and it boasted a fire pit right in the center of the main hall, where intoxicated patrons took turns leaping into dance among the hot coals. I admit I tried it myself. It was exhilarating, although I think I would have been better off if I had had a few bottles of Flynn before I stepped into the fire. I'll write again soon. Say hello to my ex-siblings for me. Your favorite student, Lara La. Oh, that was surprisingly nice. I had figured that to be sort of bad, but no, that was actually not bad. Treasure? Up. Detected. From what? From where? By whom? Why? Look, if you want to stop me from stealing your stuff, you should have taken better care of it, alright? Okay, we're getting off track. Well, we're already off track, so... There could be another tablet here, but I'm not gonna spend time on checking something out that is almost certainly... Did I not take these things? Oh, guess not. Well, now I did. Yes, I'm not gonna look for more things that will fill up my inventory. If I come across them, sure, but I'm not going to actively search for them. That's the difference. Okie dokie, what are we looking at? More swamps and wetlands. I kinda had that figured, but... Ruined guardhouse. Oh. I keep getting distracted by all the tantalizing ruins. Because there might be a sky shard, or there might be treasure. But then again, there might also be things that I can't get rid of in my inventory. At least, not at the moment. Might be able to down the line, but
Search with your toes, Stibbins. Your toes.
I don't think that's a good idea. Unless you want your toes bitten off by leeches.
Pockets have been picked clean.
Nothing is ever that simple.
Oh, hello. Up to some shady business, are we?
Good, you're here.
I am, yes.
You found us. Good. As you can see, we've met with some difficulty. I apologize for the unsightliness. Were your inquiries in Brightthroat Village fruitful?
We learned a riddle about the remnant of Argon. What happened here?
Murder, apparently. The victim was Hitsasi, a former associate. Not so pleasant or learned as Famia, but still useful in his own way. He traveled in less reputable circles. I had hoped he could shed some light on the blackguard's plans.
How did he die?
That is what we are trying to determine. Whatever happened, it was neither clean nor brief. What a waste. If the blackguards came after him, Hitsasi must have known something about the remnant after all. Look around and see what you can find.
Alright, I'll look for anything related to the remnant. Search for clues. Well, that's vague, but it seems to be in a relatively confined area. Alright, Hitsasi's journal, page 1. More money getting thrown around looking for the R. Better chance of finding Sanguine's arse in a temple of Mara. He's getting pushy again. I stand my ground, but I've heard things about him. Dark things. Wish I could sort things out with Cassandra. Yep. Had a feeling that he would, like... Oh, page 3. Why, that's not what we want, is it? Want page 2 first. More poking around, scars to prove it. Locals don't know about R, not information they pass down. It's all his knowledge, instinct, nothing concrete. Makes my job harder. I hate working hard. Blackguards have the right idea. Take things from tribes, things they use to talk to their hist. Try to find R that way. But they're crazy to try it on the Deadwater. Those Nagas won't stand for them stealing relics and such. Their funeral, I guess. He's coming by again today. Says he needs to make introductions. Oof. That's never a good thing. Bloody rags. Billy Shadows, 5 gold. Karga Favonius, 7 gold. High Up, 3 gold, 2 fishing nets. Why? That orc with the hair lip. Name? 18 gold.
What have you found?
I mean,
Show them to me.
why? Oh. Well, there. No. I wanted to do the last clue. Ah, biscuits.
Pages torn from Hitsasi's journal. I do not mean to speak ill of the dead, but I must admit some surprise. He never struck me as someone committed enough to keep a journal. If he knew about the remnant, this could prove invaluable.
One of them talks about blackguards searching for relics Argonians used to communicate with the Hist.
So, the blackguards have learned what we already know. The truth of the remnant cannot be torn from my Edkin because they do not know it. Only their tribal relics can provide the answers. How did you learn the Brightthroat's riddle?
We rang a special chime to commune with the Hist.
You see, the voice of the Hist needs a conduit, some physical means of communication. The blackguards failed to acquire the Brightthroat's chime, but they clearly mean to steal some relic from the Deadwater tribe. Bold. Or spectacularly stupid.
So you want me to talk to the Deadwater tribe and find out what this relic could be?
Precisely. You know one of the tribe's calls, don't you? Qa'Rajh, if I recall correctly. Find her and plead our case. If the Deadwater tribe has some way of learning more about the Remnant, we need to find it before the Blackguards do.
Alright, I'll travel to Deadwater village and find Qa'Rajh.
Safe travels. When you've concluded your business with the Deadwater tribe, meet me back at Cyrodiila Collection's headquarters in Lilmuth. We're getting close. I can almost feel it.
You seem pretty excited about this relic business.
Please, don't mistake my stoic demeanor for a lack of enthusiasm. All of this is tremendously exciting. But, in answer to your inquiry, yes, the primacy of these relics is a thrilling discovery. It supports a theory of mine about the Hist.
What's your theory?
Well, I wrote a treatise on the subject some years ago, a brisk 400 pages. But I suppose I can give you a summary. Argonians share a special relationship with their Hist. They hear its will, taste its decrees.
They? Don't you mean we? You're an Argonian too.
Yes, well, that's just it. I can't hear the Hist.
What do you mean?
When I place my hands on the Hist's bark or rest in the shadow of its boughs, I hear nothing. No whispers, no faint smells or soothing tones. Just silence. Deafening silence.
Do you remember what the chime maker said in the last episode? That those with ill intent will not hear the Hist. I think that's pretty telling, but I'm sorry.
Thank you. I admit the silence troubles me, but do you see? My eggkin sometimes need intermediaries too. With these antiquities, the chimes, the Deadwater relic, and eventually the Remnant itself, perhaps I'll finally hear something.
No, I don't think so, because your entire personality is bad. You're a schemer. Oh, that's just up the road. Well, let's find the road then, but not as directly as may be possible. So this, I presume, is Black Rose Prison. Yes, we actually don't want to go in there. We have no business there. Mostly because our quest doesn't go there. And secondly, because it's a group dungeon. Meaning that it's absolutely not for me. A trial is something that is... Oh, these things. Lantern mantis. Yeah, they... Ow! I thought you guys were cool! Stop doing that! Ah, here's the road. And almost by the bend. All in good time. So, I don't expect to be attacked straight away, given that we've already made contact with the Deadwaters. But I don't expect a friendly welcome either. Cyrodiilic or Imperial buildings. Whoop, and lore. The Blackwater War. Alright. Got that. Ooh. Salora Vedrano. Well, that's all well and good, but you're not marked as a quest person, and I am not here for questing. I'm just passing through for the time being. Passing through and looking for treasure. And sky shards. But I don't think that there are sky shards this close to the road. Ooh, a merchant! That's perfect. Jitum La. That's good, because then we can at least get rid of the trash in our inventory. Which isn't much, but it's a start. 2 spaces in our inventory is surprisingly more than you might think. It's usually enough to deal with 1 quest reward. Now, if I could find a little bit of combat... Oh, a Nirnroot. Ah, well, I suppose Nirnroots grow near water, and Black Marsh is... Well, it's a marsh. It's kind of in the name, isn't it?
Box on dishonor. Kishi's life matters more than stupid traditions.
Kishi chose to save us. Outsiders will only make things worse.
Come, Depasa. Bill has made her decision.
Really, I'm just looking for a little bit of a fight because I have an empty soul gem that I very much want to turn into a full soul gem. Because that can be stacked. Oh, so that was the creature that we met down in the previous. I did think it looked like a bear. And, well, given this moniker, I was at least partially right. Hey, hop. Wormwood looks a lot like Nirnroot from afar. They're both that teal lightish brown, and they both have short fern-like. I don't know what stopped the wood gathering animation there, but something did. Dead water village discovered. Oh, I should just get the Way Shrine 2, because that's also experience. Yeah, Booshki. Nice. Okay. In here. Talk to Jesse Gordon. Grave Singer. Ooh.
I grind my fangs. This is a desecration.
Good day to you too, sir.
I narrow my eyes. I know what you seek. You and the blackguards both. Sojay and I hack and cleave and stab, yet more Ojels swim over our borders every day. All looking for the remnant of Argon. I must find it first. I will find it first.
You know, I have no love for the blackguards. We can find the remnant together.
I consider. We killed many savages together. We will do so again. If the Hist thinks you are worthy of remnant secrets, you will survive. If not, so be it. I hunt blackguards. They skulk around our village, yanking up our grave stakes like salt daisies.
The remnant think tribal relics will lead them to the remnant. Are these grave stakes special?
I arch my brow ridge. Special. Yes. Our grave stakes do not just pin the dead to their resting place. Each tells a story. Some as old as the tribe itself. Some of our greatest Raj calls even had the honor of using a Hist bow to make their stakes.
Oh yeah, so another part of Argonian history is that you don't think it from looking at them, but they have had a huge issue with necromancers, in part because the lack of solid ground where you can perform deep and more classic style burials is, well, it's basically a pick and choose your own adventure for necromancers. So there have been quite a lot of story about the dead among Argonians not staying dead. Could the remnant secret be carved onto one of those grave sticks?
Yes. All the more reason to hack these blackguards dead. Meet me in the swamp east of the village. Our quarry is there. Many unstaked bog blights also. Freed from their dead sleep by those thieving savages. Bare your fangs, Ojel. Time for war.
I will meet you outside the village. Go to the hunting ground. Which is... oh. That way. Okie dokie. Since we go through here then. Well, they have standardized Murkmire guards.
Your deeds there. May the Hist remember you always, friend.
Oh yeah, Qa'Rajh was part of a Grathwood side story where a bunch of Argonian refugees had taken shelter. Unfortunately, their leader was assassinated by a shadow scale, and they were basically hoping to avoid repercussions because, well, Argonians are part of the Ebonheart Pact, and, well, Grathwood is part of the Elmiri Dominion. Bog Blights. Are they undead? Yeah, they are. Alright. Wonder if I can fighter skill stuff. I do! So they count as zombies, basically. Okay, good to know. Oh, I had to talk to you. I was like, okay, we're gonna fight. Nope. We're gonna talk.
Here already. You are swift, Ojel. I will give you that. But enough flattery, I think. From now on, all is war talk. We seek the grave stakes of several Deadwater Carls, and vengeance. I know how we can claim both.
What do you have in mind?
The blackguards steal our fallen eggkin's grave stakes without regard for the stake's purpose. Now, the rivers choke on bog blights, dead and not dead things that eat Nagas whole. With cunning, we will see to it that they eat only blackguards.
Sounds good. What do we have to do?
The blackguard savages build ponjis. This word means fumers. Racks of oily, spoiled meat that keep the bog blights off their scent. As we recover the grave stakes, destroy the fumers. The dead not dead will find our enemies and do the rest.
Alright, I'll destroy the fumers and recover the grave stakes.
This time we attack as one. One serpent, two heads.
What are grave stakes?
We call them Zulvats. They tell the stories of our victories and our defeats. Tales from childhood, names of friends, dreams, nightmares. They also keep the dead down where they belong, in the mud.
Do the dead often rise around here?
Often enough to earn a name. Bog blight. Many strange things stalk the deep murk, Ojel. Beasts of vine and stone. Giant Hajmota, ghost people, slimes, plants with maws like crocodiles. Dead not dead seem tame by comparison.
So these grave stakes pin down the dead. They keep them from rising.
I nod my head. Yes. Until some tail-lifting savage steals the stake. You see, we are back where we started.
Are you concerned about the bog blights attacking us?
A single spear ant means nothing, but a hive means death. A bog blight is nothing to us alone, but when they gather in great numbers, great danger. Great glory also for those who fight them. My egg brother Sojay fell to the bog blights.
I'm sorry.
Do not be. It was a glorious battle. And he fights with me still, you see. For the Deadwater, death is certain. But death brings new life. As shield and bow, or axe and knife. In time, the soul moves on. Everything changes, but nothing ends.
That's very poetic.
I curl my lips. Poetic. Another word for soft, I think. Soft words belong to bright.
Not necessarily.
Like Zukas. Enough egg gazing. We have work to do.
I can assure you I was not gazing at your ex. Alright, straight ahead. Might just well take them out, the outer ones first, and then move on inwards in a big old circle. Oh, it's you. I was like, did they already see me? I hope not. Oh, yes, perfect. Hop. Oh. Well, almost pushed me. Yes. Ah. Pop. Ooh, hello. Nah, goodbye. Bog Blight Fumer.
Good. The bog blights will feast on this camp soon enough.
Ooh. Well, they are not feasting on that law book, that's for sure. So I know from past experiences with zombies that even if I were to sneak up on one... Did that thing explode? Oh, it did. Well, I got the experience, so... Can't complain there. Not that I would, but still. What is here? Bog blight. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Yeesh. Up. So we know from experience that bog blights cannot be assassinated. It's a damn shame, but what can you do? You can hear. Oh, bog blights. Well, alright. I'd hope for a bit more of a... They do explode! Alright. That's certainly something to keep in mind. Are you sure you should be standing in the fire? That doesn't seem like a grand idea. Blackguard Ranger. Histwood Gravestake. This Deadwater gravestake was clearly fashioned from a length of histwood. It remained strong and flexible despite its long years in the mud. I'd love to go into that building, but no, not today. Not today, no. Well, this is less of a spiral and more of a V formation. Ooh, that's the perfect time. Hop. Booski. Money! Where were I going? This way. Alright. chemist. They might not be healers, I think. Can I? I can! Hop! Booshki! Yeah, it doesn't... I don't think they're healers. But, I mean, you can never be too sure, can you? No law books here, though. Right.
Yes. These blackguards will pay a high price for challenging the Deadwater tribe.
Blackguards. Stop saying blackguards. The name is... And pop. Oh, I didn't even do anything. I suppose Flappy did fight him, so I guess that counts. That was like the easiest 2-point-something experience that I've ever gotten, but hey, I'm never complaining about free experience. Are you exploding? No, but your mate is. Oh, you did too. Alright. Boop. Both of them are more or less in a straight line. It's just a matter of avoiding, or trying to avoid, the zombies of the bog. Ugh. I am hidden. I am also stuck. Funny how those two things coincide, isn't it? Booski. Alright. I was hoping that I could do that without you noticing, but there was no luck of such today. Still, money's good though. Poultry, beets, no law books. Alright. I'll just take your crafting materials then. If you have to be that difficult, Fluffy. Oh. Why are there two markers? Oh, there's just one now. Okay. There's two of them here, but one of them is likely going to explode. Or maybe they're just going to be killed. I mean, it works either way. What? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, was it right here? And it was. It was. Boop.
Well done. Now travel north. We will raid their main encampment and finish this.
You could have at least traveled with me instead of that poofing. I'm not getting... I have to go around those rocks, don't I? Ah, biscuits. Well, you're exploding and you're stuck in the mud. Flappy. Ah, money. Free experience and money, and only Flappy taking damage. I mean, I don't like when Flappy take damage. I don't intend for her to get hurt.
Over here, Odell.
Okay. I'll be right with you as soon as I've... Ooh, Lobo. Booski. Any law? No, okay.
I know I spoke of fighting as one, but these two were too loud and foolish, so Jay and I had to kill them. Before they died, they spoke of the Remnant and the hissed Woodgrave stakes.
What did they say?
One shouted at the other about a relic they could not find. The grave stake of a Chronokal, the great Deadwater war chief called Etra of the Many Spears. Few Deadwater warriors rival Etra. He is Wutum. You would say legend, I think.
And his gravestake will lead to the remnant of Argon?
I blink my eyes. Maybe. Reading Azulvat is Gravesinger work. We cannot know until we claim the stake. You will have to fight him for it. All Deadwater Carls know Etra's resting place. Look west and follow the ridgeline. His tomb is there.
You'll help me fight him, right?
My tale sinks. Etra is buried in the Tomb of Many Spears, an unclean place. Vahat, or taboo in the dry tongue. Sojay and I cannot fight there, but you can. If you can pry the stake away from Etra, bring it to the Gravesinger's lodge.
And if I can't?
I will reclaim your body and make a helm of your skull. You have earned that, at least.
Alright, I'll claim Etra's gravestake and meet you at the Gravesinger's lodge.
Why do you slump? Bristle your war spines. Etra was a legend, true. But what you fight is not Etra. It is the pieces not needed, bound together by slime and old-time magic. A beast to crush and cleave. Take your weapon and strike true.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Etra of the Many Spears?
A call has no tongue for stories. But I will do my best. The Nahish elders say that Etra had a soul older than the tribe. Even before he hatched, the egg handlers heard him chanting from inside his tiny shell. Blood, death, glory.
And he grew up to be a hero.
I shake my head. A hero to us. Not to you, I think. Etra rolled across the marsh like a thunderhead, felling great trees, slaying huge beasts, and eating the hearts of great warriors. Often, Etra would take his opponent's gravestakes as a trophy.
What did he do with these stakes?
He stored them in the great stone vault that eventually became his tomb. The place where you will face him. The Tomb of Many Spears. One dark day, a great slime claimed the vault. When Etra learned of this, he grew furious and attacked.
Did he win?
He did not. He died in glory. Many great Deadwater Carls raided the tomb, seeking pieces of Etra. Bones or sinew to make mighty weapons. They all died. Now their corpses, and what remains of Etra's, stalk the tomb forever. Like I said, Vahat.
That story wasn't too bad.
I roll my eyes. If you do not hurry, I will end up telling the story of the slow-legged Ogel who lost the remnant of Argon. Go now. Be swift.
Goodbye. Well, we will do that in the next episode, because this episode has already ran long enough. So, until next time, take care.